Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you a really amazing trick, and I really hope you guys like it a lot. So the one downside of this trick is most of it takes place behind the magician's back, and of course with this camera angle I won't be able to show you that, but just watch this performance just to get an idea of what the trick looks like. Later I'm going to teach you how to do it, and then I'll teach you what it will actually look like in a real performance. This is just to get an idea of the performance, so you will know what you're dealing with when I teach you the trick. Alright, so this is what the trick pretty much looks like. So I have 4 aces over here, which I'm going to set on the table, and I also have 4 other aces here face down. I'm going to take these aces behind my back, and I'm going to reverse one of them, meaning I'm going to turn one of them upside down, okay? There, I just did that, and I'm going to set them down to the table now. Now I'm going to take these 4 aces, okay? I'm going to place them behind my back. And if I had a spectator here, I would honestly have them name their favorite ace, okay? So they could name any ace that they want. So let's just say they named the ace of diamonds, okay? And I'm doing this behind my back, so I can't see anything. And I'm going to tell the spectator, alright, I'm going to see if I can reverse the ace of diamonds behind my back without even looking at the cards, okay? So it's going to be kind of difficult because I don't really know the order of the cards. So I'm going to see if I could just mentally find it, alright? Okay, I think I just did it. Over here, I have flipped over one card. We have the ace of clubs, the ace of hearts, the ace of spades, meaning that we have flipped over the ace of diamonds. And over here on the table, the entire time, I had flipped over the ace of diamonds beforehand. Now, I'll tell you something. I kind of already knew that the spectator would choose the ace of diamonds. You know why? Because I colored each of the aces green, and this card isn't even a real card. And over here in this pile, I already knew they would choose the ace of diamonds because it is the only green card, and these other 3 cards I didn't even bother to use. That's the idea of the trick, and now for the tutorial. Alright guys, so that was just an idea of the performance. If you were really here watching me, you would see that I'm actually doing stuff behind my back and I'm not looking at anything I'm doing, okay? So I just want you guys to know that so you don't think this is like a fake trick or anything. You can actually do this and fool people for real, in real life. So I'm going to teach you how to do it right now, and these are all the cards that you're going to need. You're going to need 4 aces, okay? Just 4 aces. These are all going to be, well, in this case, they're all green backs, but they can be like blue, red, or whatever color you want. Now, over here, I have 4 blank cards, and these are all different backs than the aces I'm using, okay? Now, you don't have to use blank cards because I'm sure a lot of you don't have blank cards, so you can use 4 jokers or 4 indifferent cards, okay? Just 4 random cards if you wanted to. But they have to have different color backs than the 4 aces, okay? So you're going to need 2 different decks for this trick to get cards out of. And if you guys want to purchase blank cards, I will leave a link in the description box below where you can go ahead and buy them off of Amazon, alright? So once you have that set up, this is pretty much the setup for all the cards. You're going to take the 4 aces in chased order. So clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Now you need them in chased order because this is just an order that is very easy to remember, okay? It's red, black, red, black. I don't know why, but I can just remember clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds in that order very easily. And you need to know the order of the cards because when you go behind your back, you're going to be like counting them behind your back. So let's say if they said ace of hearts, you're going to need to know that the ace of hearts would be the 2nd card in the pack, okay? Because you're going to need to do this behind your back. So you just need to know the order of the aces. So put them in chased order, just like this. So you're going to take these 4 aces, place them face up on top of the face down blank cards, just like this. So the cards go back to back, and this is the exact setup that you're going to need, alright? Alright, so once you have the cards set up, you're just going to spread off the top 4 aces. Don't flip them over yet, okay? Just spread them off and set them on the table. And then you can say, alright, I have 4 other aces here in my hand, and just kind of show them, but obviously don't flip them over yet. Now, this is what you're going to be doing behind your back. I'm not going to actually go behind my back because then you won't be able to see, but I'll just do it right here and then pretend it's behind my back. So what I'm doing behind my back, all I'm doing is I'm taking 2 cards and leaving them in my hand. And when I say I set the cards on the table, I'm only setting down 2 blank cards. And I secretly have 2 blank cards palmed off in my hands, just like this. So how to get into that position? So I hold the cards in my left hand. With my right hand, I come over, and with my thumb, I riffle off 1, 2 cards. Then I kind of put my pinky in there. Then holding this pinky break, be sure to keep the gap as you're doing this. I'm just going to kind of lower the cards into a lower part of my hand, but I'm going to maintain the break. And then I'm going to take the cards above the break and sort of transfer them forward, just like this. So I have 2 packs of cards, 2 that are forward and then 2 that are back. And the ones back are being held by like the base of my thumb and my pinky, just like this. I can pinch them and I can move my hand and they will not fall out of my hand. This position is meant for you to just go at your side just like this, and you see the cards are completely invisible, and the spectators aren't even going to be looking here because it's going to be down at your side, and you're going to be setting these cards down onto the table. And make sure not to spread these cards out when you set them on the table, so make sure it looks like just a squared up pack of 4 cards. So once you have these cards palmed in your hand, just like this, these are going to be behind your back already as you take these aces. Now, I'm not going to go behind my back because you won't see, but this is what you're doing. Basically, what you're going to be doing in a second is cutting the blank cards on top of the aces. So I mean, if you wanted to, you could automatically just take these behind your back and then put the blank cards on top of it. That's pretty much how to get into this setup right here, okay? And this is the setup that you're going to want behind your back. So now you have your clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds all ready to go with 2 blank cards on top. So now you're going to ask the spectator what their favorite ace is. And let's just say they said ace of hearts, for example. So you're going to need to count the cards behind your back. So remember there's 2 blank cards on top, and then remember the chased order. So count behind your back the 2 blank cards. So that's 1, 2. And then remember diamonds and then spades, and then the hearts will be the second to last card in your hand, all right? All right, so once you've reached their favorite ace, all you're going to do is out jog it, okay? So just kind of lift it up and make it higher than the rest of the pack. And this is all behind your back, remember? So then you're going to take the card out and place it on the top. Then you're going to need to take the top 2 cards and switch them just like this. So you now have a blank card on top of their favorite ace, on top of another blank card, on top of 3 aces. Now behind your back, you're going to need to count 3 cards. Just 1, 2, 3. The third card, you're going to out jog it, okay? This is another blank card. And what you're going to do is you're going to riffle down with your thumb until you get like just sort of in the middle of the pack. Riffle down and kind of stick it somewhere in the middle of the pack, okay? Just like this. Because what you're going to do is it's going to look like this is the ace of hearts. That's what it's going to look like. And these cards, you're going to palm off right now. So once you've stuck that third card in the middle, you're going to peel off 2 cards, kind of get a pinky break so you can get them in a palm position, okay, just like this. And remember, this is all behind your back. So get them in a palm position. So just kind of squeeze them like this in your hand, all right? So this is what the cards will look like in your hand. And this is going to be at your side when you bring everything out. So now, once you've done that, you're going to bring everything out. Remember, you have your palm cards here, but these are just going to be at your side, okay? So they're not really going to notice this hand at all. And you're just going to spread out these cards with your thumb, set them on the table. And now it really does look like this is the ace of hearts. So you're going to point out that we have the clubs, spades, diamonds, and there's the ace of hearts. As you're pointing to this card, your hand is going to come over with the palmed cards. And make sure you're doing this trick on a table as well, because you're going to place your hand on top of the pack, dropping those cards off as you drag them on the table and pick them up, okay? That's just sort of a natural motion. They will not really notice that you're doing anything suspicious. You're just gonna tap the ace of hearts as you come over with this hand, drop the cards, and as you drag them along the table and pick them up, okay? And then you're gonna say, and here on the table the entire time, we had the ace of hearts face up. So basically, guys, after you reveal that the card has flipped over there, you pretty much just flip over all the cards now, revealing the greenbacks and the blank cards. I mean, there's nothing really to this part. You're just sort of revealing the cards. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the trick. So hopefully you guys liked it, and see you guys next time. Bye.